Now, listen close. You should remember this next part. Why go to Prosper Bluff?
Because it's pretty? And it says Prosper in its name? That's a good thing?
Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far.
Really? Oh, is he my friend? Are you my friend? Hi, friend.
The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't.
And people were told they can't see nature? Why?
And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it?
To see nature? You don't see what they are. You show where they're going to be. I almost shot you, dude. You keep forgetting you're my
The other
bro.
kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while.
Okay, guys, just listen and appreciate this.
How's it go again? That's the one. Timeless.
Beautiful song. The singing is so nice. Second, I'm gonna see what's down here first. Yes! Can't you just stay put? Oops. While I kill you? Ha! Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, that's the only song in the whole game, but it's so pretty. I love it so much. I could probably listen to it for hours. I really need to see if they have a soundtrack with it on it. I can add it to all my other video game songs I listen to. Video game songs are the best. They are. I love those songs. I think one of my favorite parts about video game songs is how they make you remember and relive the game without having to actually relive the game. Because games take a while, and sometimes you just don't have time for that. Just die!
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes.
Look how pretty she is. She's so adorable. I can't fight here.
But now you got nowhere to run. So build that wall and build it strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long.
Okay, let's talk to her.
They'll be here before too long.
Who?
We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again. We
funny.
become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people.
Two of each of us in this.
But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find.
Hidebound journal. Ask Zolf about the journal from Zia's campgrounds. What do you make of these drawings and diagrams? Is this written in your native language? I'm gonna talk to everyone else about it first, just in case. Can you read any of this? Do these charts and formulas mean anything to you?
If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away.
Ooh, yay! Look at all these things I can talk to her about. Eating this stuff was like a rite of passage in the city. Did the Earl like
Most
it?
of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view.
I like her. I love Zia. Zia is probably my favorite character in this whole entire game. Even though you don't really get to know the characters too much, only through these tiny interactions and stuff. But, I don't know, she's just so darling. Her story is darling. Did the marshals ever give you any trouble? You seem worried whenever you see this guy.
Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they?
Traditional Ura script was outlawed in the city. Is this your handle?
So many secrets in there, and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal.
Wow. Okay. I think, now that I think about it, that these, going in here will show you
Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
backstories of the characters.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I should have been doing these from day one. Backstories in here so you can better understand the character.
catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started. Fair to say he's led a hard life, supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there.
That makes me wonder if the old guy's hair is white because of age, and not because he has white hair.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Nope. Ah, keep clicking out.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Someone probably stole it.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
So, kid, I'm probably like in my 20s then? Maybe 25.
In the history of Ceylondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. Out there, kid learned to fend for himself, learn to build, learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
Oops.
He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
I wonder if we're not supposed to be floating. And that's part of the calamity, is us floating in the air.
All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
So is it like confirmed that I can hear him from anywhere? Because that's pretty gosh darn impressive. Kind of creepy, because it's like, why am I hearing this old guy in my head?
Well, he finally arrived at Ceylandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
You mean nobody else? You mean the old man when you say nobody else? Because the old man.
But then, all he got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
True. I don't know. Maybe someone thinking? Like Zolf?
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me. I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
But you will forget, and you have forgotten. You just don't know you've forgotten. Did I forget him to show him the book? I did.
A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go in again, because I think each time you go, you learn something, the backstories of these guys. So at one point, you'll learn Zolf's backstory and then Zia's.
Kid takes another drag. Goes out like a light. There's something you should know about the kid, but let me take it from the top.
If this is the same thing again, I'll leave.
The past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Yeah, this is the same thing. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if I use a different weapon, if I'll get a different thing. Oh! I didn't know I had one.
Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Right? Yeah.
The memorial. Here, a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. The Masons. We built the city strong. Now there's only two of us. The Breakers. Ain't no one could outrun them. Or their arrows. The service. For all the men and women who serve Caelondia.
I've almost completed all of these. Earn glory on the proving grounds. Discover the lost Mentos. 5 more Mentos left. Okay. So surpassing kills with Frame Reaper. Show skills. Create every structure in the Bastion. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. Survive a trip to who knows where's at least one shrine idol activated.
We track the final core beyond the city to the wilds. The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it. Pecker's got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. They shouldn't have let their guard down. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. Wallflowers survive the Calamity. Beds take it real slow when pincushions are afoot. A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. Don't ever turn your back on a pincushion. Jawson's boys left all kinds of stuff out here. Kids roused up half the wilds by now. Then kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. And lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals. The Calamity must have scrambled their eggs. He's anxious to get back. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
Ask Zia about the alteration with Zolf. Are you alright? What exactly did Zolf do?
When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him.
Are you hurt?
Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health.
Thanks for watching. If you like that video, press like. If you want to see more from me, hit subscribe. Otherwise, have a gorgeous day, and I'll see you later.